So many folks that we talk to want to talk marketing strategies, but not really build a marketing system. And so how do you do that? Well, let's talk about it. Happy Monday, friends. Thomas Joyner here with Business on Purpose. So I spent countless hours at Clemson University studying marketing, right? It was my major and something that actually made sense to me. And accounting, not so much. Finance, I dabbled in it, but marketing, I loved it. And I had a professor that I loved, and he spent months drilling into us the 4 P's of marketing: product, price, placement, and promotion. He just drilled that into us day after day after day, that marketing mix into our heads every single minute that we were listening to him. And it worked, right? For years and years and years, that marketing mix worked. However, I was shocked the other day when a local business owner put words to something that we've just kind of felt for a while. That the 4 P's are out, and it's the 4 E's now, he said. And now this man has started and built more businesses than I can shake a stick at. So when he speaks, I listen. But everything he said made sense as he put words to things we at BOP have been feeling for a while now. In this new model of marketing, the consumer has grabbed hold of the power. They're more informed, they're less patient, and they're more demanding than ever. You know, kind of gone are the days of being able to maintain your advantage over a competitor for months or maybe even years. No, sometimes your advantage can only be for a few minutes before somebody knocks you off and offers a similar product at a similar price. So where does that leave us? Well, it leaves us with the 4 E's of marketing. The first E changes from product, right, with your P's, from product to experience. The challenge becomes not just focusing on the product's deliverables, as your advantage may only last a short while, but it focuses more on the customer experience and the workflow you provide. How can you deliver the best product with the best experience in a way that creates long-term customers? The second E goes from place to every place. You know, typical marketing was an on-off switch that interrupted people during their normal day. Think billboard advertising that grabbed a customer's attention away from their morning commute, or a commercial in the middle of a football game that kind of interrupts your experience. But when we shift to the mindset of every place, we're trying to intercept the customer in a way that is convenient for them and at the time they are most receptive to our marketing efforts. Think about apps that when you walk into a grocery store, they walk you through the sales the moment you step in. Or an interactive video series that helps kind of give you the pros and cons of a specific decision. We must too, as Brian Featherstone said, he said, today we have to intersect consumers on their turf and on their terms. And that could be any place or it could be every place. Today we have to intersect consumers on their turf and on their terms. It's amazing. And it's so, so true. The third E goes from price to exchange. Everything we do has a value attached to it, and it's not always monetarily. Think about Tom's shoes, for example. They weren't amazing shoes. In fact, they were pretty crappy, but they were attached to a cause that made people want to jump in and engage. There was a value passed along that wasn't just about the money, but it was about the life fulfillment to the customer. So do you even know what is being exchanged to a customer when they buy your product? You must master explaining that in a meaningful way, especially in a climate where price is no longer the only means of decision making. And so lastly, the final E goes from promotion to evangelism. Marketers, they used to find one benefit and they would kind of use that benefit and just kind of talk about it over and over and over again to sell, right? They would hang on to this value add of their particular product and stick to it. And today, that's simply not enough. Customers want to be tied into a mission. They want to be tied into a customer experience that makes them raving fans and more likely to rave about you to their peers. And that's the ideal sell, right? Create customers that sell for you. This may be a new term for many of you, but it's creating a replicating marketing program that like the Energizer Bunny, keeps going and going and going. Evangelism. It's social marketing because it appeals to all of our senses and our need for belonging. So take those 4 E's. Don't just think through a strategy, but build a system to engage all of them in the marketing of your business. When it comes to experience, build out your ideal customer experience. Write down the processes that need to happen and then build it out and figure out the holes in your workflow to accomplish it. For every place, find creative ways to intersect your ideal customer and build repeatable actions that come alongside them. Don't just waste money throwing it out the window, but build a marketing system you can track and analyze to make sure it's worth it. For exchange and evangelism, build a powerful mission to go with your business. That's kind of this thread that ties it all together. Make sure your widget is not just a widget, but something that truly changes the lives of the clients or just makes their lives dramatically better. When you do all these things, you bring marketing to a place that will radically transform your business and the lives of those that you sell to. Thanks so much for listening today. Make sure you check us out on YouTube, subscribe to our podcast. We would love for you to check everything out that we have to offer. And remember those 4 E's of marketing. The game has been changed. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.